Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am great, except I've got a small problem. Some of you can help me out with this. It's hard to explain, but some of you aren't subscribing to this YouTube channel, and we need your help. For just no cents a day, you can help out this poor older man who would like you to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Just hit subscribe. I won't be calling you at night. Well, I might, but it's not related to this. I'm just calling people. And also hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Leave comments. We love them all. Appreciate you watching. Let's have some fun and let's go back in time. Before the Pac-12 Media Day took place on Friday, I will have a deeper dive into what Commissioner George Kliavkoff said at that event in a deep purple, either tomorrow or early next week. We'll see how the schedule looks. But before this even started, on Wednesday, the CU Chancellor, Phil DeStefano, what a name, spoke to the Denver Post. My friend Sean Keeler's a columnist out there and got some really interesting comments from the Chancellor. And a lot of people took it to be, oh, Colorado's not leaving. Listen to what the Chancellor said. This was on Wednesday, and keep in mind we found out on Wednesday that there wasn't going to be any announcement of a media deal at the Media Day. They weren't going to have one. So I don't know if the Chancellor got confused, thought that the presidents were going to see this on Thursday when they had a board meeting. I don't know. But here's his comments, and I think they all make sense in the right context. The first one is CU's goal is to stay within the Pac-12 and have a media deal coming up shortly. That's our goal, and I believe the presidents and chancellors of the Pac-12 are together on that. And I agree. The Pac-12 wants to stay together. The Big 12 always wanted to stay together when it lost members. It is the goal, and is it attainable becomes the question. And that's been the ongoing question. Can they get a media rights deal that's good enough to keep the athletic departments of the Pac-12 competitive? And the chancellor seems to understand that when he says, I'm eagerly awaiting to hear what the commissioner has to say on Thursday. And the commissioner didn't say anything, apparently. But at this point, the Pac-12 schools are staying together and awaiting a message from the commissioner. In other words, he put the ball in the commissioner's court. This is about you now. You have fumbled through basically a year of this, and certainly over the last 7-8 months, it's been a failure. You said you'd have something early in 2023, and now we're heading into August. The final comment, though, is the most important one. And it's the one that people miss the most often when talking about these comments. You'd like to see it at, and he's talking about the amount of the payoff, the per team amount that the schools will be making. They want to be third. They're currently last. I think all along we've talked about and have been looking at what the ACC and Big 12 have received and what the SEC and Big 10 are getting, and wanting to be kind of in the middle of the pack, probably to be third behind the SEC. That's been our goal for such a long time. It's not attainable is the problem, unless there's a secret deal out there that's going to be massive, because they'd have to increase about $8 million per team to pass the ACC and Big 12 to get into third as of now. And with the new Big 12 deal, that kind of goes up to about 12 to 15 million on top of what they're getting. We're talking about a contract is going to be in the ballpark of $35 million per school. That's not happening. The chancellor knows that's not going to happen. And I think he's just cranked up the pressure on his own commissioner, a guy I'll talk about a whole lot in an upcoming Deep Purple.